InterviewTroyTirapelle, coach of Buchanan. You guys came in here so far so good. It looks like you guys have been dominating. From an outside perspective, what does it look like from an inside perspective?
Mostly good, like you said. I think as you know, you're trying to be the best. As a program and as a coach, and you see the kind of the shortcomings where we need to pick it up if we expect to compete on day 2 with the best teams. But so far so good. Coming from the West Coast and stuff, we handled our business for the most part. I think the only thing that was frustrating a little bit, I thought, was sometimes I questioned our team aspect, meaning our effort on if you're supposed to win, you're supposed to get bonus. I didn't think we gave the energy that was necessary in order. If they were too happy just winning when they were the better guy, and that's what we're trying to get rid of.
Yeah, and obviously today the competition was good, but tomorrow the competition is going to obviously go up to another level, and those bonus points are going to be critical. Who today outperformed? You know, you're watching your guys. Who jumps out at you as somebody who did a really good job, or was there?
Overall team for the most part. We're on the West Coast, and I don't mean this as a slight to anyone. You know, a lot of people don't get to see our kids individually much because we don't get the opportunity to wrestle all the Midwest teams, all the East Coast teams with the states are a little bit closer together. So I knew we had some pretty good individuals that maybe kind of fly under the radar a little bit. Even kids that aren't, you know, with one class in California, even kids that aren't returning state placers, like I knew they were pretty good kids and how hard they'd worked. I was eager to see kind of how they did, and they jumped in there and did actually extreme, well, kind of what I expected. But I think when you look at our lineup from an outsider point of view, you're like, who's these kids that are winning? But I said on the inside, it's like, well, you know, this is kind of what we expect if we're going to try to be the best.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so then tomorrow when you're facing number 3 and number 4 in the country, you guys obviously number 2. And then probably Oak Park or someone else straight out of that bracket. How do you get your kids to jump to that next level? You know, how do you take them from their performance today, where you say it's okay, to we're going to beat the 3 and 4?
First, I think you have to have like a psychology doctorate, but it's like with me, standards, expectations. We try to come about it as positively as we can, but we focus on on the negative sides of things a lot of times. And a lot of people will say, "Oh, you know, why can't you just say they did good?" It's like, well, they already know what they did good. They won on the good part. I go, we're trying to get them to the next level. We got to focus on fixing what we messed up with if you want to continue to get better.
Yeah, so you can have a little bit of critical and
yeah,
yep.
Got to just mix it in a little bit here and there.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so then obviously St. Ed's is wrestling behind you. You have your stuff going on, but I'm sure you're looking over your shoulder a little bit. Maybe not.
I mean that's the one part of strategy I always feel like in wrestling. I go, there's not a lot of things you can do, like changing your playbook and different things in different sports, but in wrestling you kind of look at what matchups you think benefit you and which weights you got to kind of win, and you got to kind of bonus if you're really thinking about taking a duel.
Yeah, and have you noticed anything at all about St. Ed's today that you sort of turned your eye and you thought, huh?
They're good, top to bottom. So it'll be fun. I actually plan on coming back tonight for the second round of wrestling because I want to see those other teams as well. Because, like you said, I mean, with 2, 3, and 4, I go that's all well and good, but we may not make it. I know we were able to, and Ed's was able to, but I know I've looked at some of the other teams and I know a little bit about them already. I go, I'm interested to see kind of how those duels end up later tonight.
It's going to be extremely exciting as a fan. You guys had a great day so far. Congratulations, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.